What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a little brief idea on how to schedule some of these appointments. And there's a certain method to them, all right? Definitely recommend that you download and use the copied app, which I'm going to have on the screen. But here's how we schedule recruiting appointments to, one, make it happen very smoothly, and two, to almost guarantee for the appointment to happen almost all the time. Probably say like 6 or 7 times out of 10, which are really good numbers. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be using some of the examples that's shown on the screen so you can get a good idea. Step one is you want to grab your phone and you want to make sure that you have their numbers, which are right here. And I'm going to do the first person. I'm licensed in the state of Florida, so I'm going to focus on the state of Florida, and I'm going to contact Deanna right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new message, and I'm going to type in her phone number. Now, this is where the copied app works really well. Let me press that. And for me, I have it listed as Recruit Notify. This is something, a little message that I came up with. And it pretty much says, hey, then I'm going to put their full name, Deanna. And notification come through TikTok. We just want to say thank you. We're excited to connect, and we'll give you a quick call either today or tomorrow to introduce ourselves. I'll be getting in contact with you soon between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Talk soon. Okay? Hello, is this awesome? Hey, this is Zachary Rivas. I sent you a quick message earlier today letting you know that I'll be reaching out. Do you remember? Awesome. Well, listen, I wanted to connect because I reviewed your application and I think you'll be great to talk to. I want to say this. Me and my partner Savannah, we started working in the financial services industry, and we're looking for people. And what I like to do with you is I'd like to set up a short Zoom call where I can get to know you a little bit, of course, and show you a little bit about our company and see if it's a strong fit for you. From what I saw on your form, you strike me as someone that's super motivated. You're looking for more, and that really stood out. Would you say that's accurate? Cool. All right. Well, great. Well, listen, for scheduling, I actually have a group interview that's coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Does that work for you, or would you prefer another option? You can do Monday at any time after 10 a.m. and any time before 7. Yeah, we can do 3 o'clock. I have your information here. It's email.com, right? Yes. All right, cool. Here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be sending you an email with the meeting information and everything, and then great. So I look forward to seeing you there. You said on Monday at what time? Remind me again. All right, awesome. Hey, listen, I can definitely tell just by this phone call that I'll tell you one thing. Most people that work for us, they're not just typically looking for another job. They're looking for a chance to grow and bring something really meaningful to not only themselves, but to others. I want to talk today. I can already tell you're that kind of person who could stand out. So I'm excited to see you and what everything's going to be about on Monday at 3. All right? God bless you. I hope to see you then. And you'll have my number saved. Again, my name is Zachary Rivas. I'll see you later. You see, guys, it wasn't too hard. She was really down to earth. You guys heard her. And number one thing when doing these phone calls is just building a relationship, trying your best to talk with a smile. I have a bad case of RBF. If you know what that means, search it up. But it's good to sort of follow the guideline, that little script that I have, which obviously I showed on the screen. So now I'm going to show you how you book the appointment in and the next steps afterwards, so you can book a bunch of these appointments. So this is what I use. I use Zoom Scheduler. Some of your trainers or trainees may use something a little bit more different, but this is what I use. So she said she was available Monday at 3 p.m. So I'm going to click on here. Then I'm going to click here, and her number was right here. Just going to press copy, and just going to keep pasting it. All right, guys, as you can see here, the appointment is scheduled. It is all set. If I look on my notifications right here, you can see that I had the appointment confirmed. All right. Now, the thing that I like to do after the call is I usually like to send them like a little compliment and kind of thank them for their time, right? I am going to go here. I'm just going to say, hi, and then that will be that right there. All right. One last couple of notes here that I want to tell everyone is this isn't really hard, right? If you're late at night and you're not doing anything except scrolling on TikTok or anything, your number one thing what you could do is, you can see she said thanks, you too, right? Number one thing that you could do is, I know it's super late at night, send a bunch of these messages out to your prospects. Form them up already. And what it does, it sends you an idea of accountability that you have for yourself, because now you have an obligation to do something for someone else, right? And the other thing part is too, is that if it's late at night, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., right? And you're just a night owl just like me, as you can see underneath my badge, right? What you could do here is you can use the send later feature if you have an Apple iPhone, which I'm gonna show you here. Save later feature, that's gonna confirm our appointment for Monday, right? I never want to overwhelm myself. I always like doing things so I don't have to do multiple steps, right? And here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna scroll down, and I'm gonna use the send later feature. Send it later for Monday. The appointment was at 3 p.m., so I'm gonna send this thing at 11 a.m., right? And she's gonna have it. and you see it doesn't send right away. Now you can use that same send later feature to pre-send a bunch of these messages for the next day, so it can make you work. So at the end of the day, go make it happen for yourself. And listen, there's nothing different from what I do versus what you guys do. The only things that are different is that whoever wins at the end of the day are the people that stay consistent with it. At the end, I'm gonna show you guys some basic numbers and some rules as to what will happen if you book X amount of appointments every single day. As long as you follow the system, you focus on building, on recruiting, and developing your team, and building a business for yourself, and focusing on district leader promotions and licensing and codes, amazing things will happen for you. Go make it happen. Don't stop. Don't get lazy on it either, right? I always tell people this too. If you yourself are doing this, your recruits are going to do 10% of what you do. So that means you have to do 1,000% so that they could do 100. So go make it happen for yourself.